and we are live. You can catch us on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, and Facebook. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
And it's Melanie here. We got some special guests. The USW Steelworkers Union representing the employees with Kaiser, and they're going to just talk a little bit about
The strike
that's happening right now. We'll introduce Joel. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe. Yeah, do your thing. Tell them a little bit about what's going on. Why is there a lot of people on the street protesting, striking?
Your
whatever.
role,
Yeah.
and then go from there.
Of course. What's up, everybody? My name is Joel Maya. I have worked for Kaiser Permanente since 2007. I got heavily involved in the union in 2018, organized like 200 people, became a contract specialist. After that, in 2021, I was elected as a rep, elected onto the executive board, and then recently was elected as a rep and as a recording secretary, and today we're here. That's not my current role. Today I'm a trustee on the executive board. I'm a rep, and I do what I do because I love advocating for people's rights. I've always been a strong believer in, fight for your rights, fight for what you believe in, and I've always taken care of people ever since I was 18 years old. I worked in a convalescent hospital, taking care of grandmas, grandpas, taking care of dads, moms, aunts, uncles. It's always been about the people for me. I love people. I got a big heart. I love community, and so I feel like I'm a good fit where I'm at. So you said talk a little bit about today, right?
Yeah, so what's going on with the strike? There's all kinds of people out on the street. So people that don't know what's going on, can you give a little breakdown for that?
Well, do we want to introduce Michael before we get into that?
Yeah,
of
let's
course.
get into Michael real quick.
But Michael, he deserves a
special
special introduction. So everybody, we're gonna say, this is Michael Barnett. But before we say that, this is the fearless leader that has led USW Local 7600 into a strike. We have not been in a strike since, in 25 years. Nobody's ever wanted to do it. Michael said that, we're going to do it. We're going to do what it takes for as long as it takes. And so here we have, this is the man that's paving the road for the workers of today. Michael Barnett, go ahead, man. Introduce yourself. Let's go.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Joe. And I don't know what to say after that, but yeah, my name is Michael Barnett, president of USW Local 7600. Just like Joel, I've been working for Kaiser for a long time. I started in 1999, started in housekeeping, and worked my way up, and then into the union. And so it's an honor and a privilege to be the president of 8,600 members and growing, right? Because it's about growing our membership. And this strike is not just about, wages, because that's what people will say.
Majority, yeah.
But it's about growing union density. It's about growing our communities. And also, and most importantly, it's about safe staffing and, just fuck it. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Did anybody tell me I couldn't cuss?
No, you
No,
can cuss on
you're
here, you're
fine.
good.
You
Are we allowed to say bad words?
Yeah.
I got a text message earlier like, hey, stop cussing, because I was on the strike line cussing. And it was like an accident, right? It was just like, organic.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
It's a passionate. You're passionate about
it's
it.
like, I'm so freaking passionate about this work we do. I've been doing it for 25 years, or I've been a USW member for 25 years, and I'm so freaking passionate about this work. And being out on the strike line today was so freaking amazing,
empowering. I bet too.
you know, but it wasn't just about our members. It wasn't about UNAC and Steelworkers and Alliance. It was really about our community and our patients.
100%, Mike.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I'm just overly passionate.
You're pouring your heart
You're
out, man.
fine. Yeah.
You wear your heart out.
I
on your
get
sleeve.
it. I'm very passionate too.
Yeah.
Like,
But anyways, so again, Michael Barnett, president of USW Local 76. So 'cause that's all we said was like, hey, introduce yourself. And
Yeah.
sorry, I went into
we get carried away. Is what
dialogue,
we do.
but
No, we got a lot of viewers right now, guys. So if we can get into the strike a little bit,
yeah,
tell
go
us.
ahead.
Why don't you go ahead, Joel,
Get
and talk
in.
to us about the strike? What's going on?
Well, so this strike's been a long time, coming, right? Tensions have been boiling ever since 2021. In 2021, Kaiser Permanente offered us some offensive wage increases. They wanted to give us 1% raises for 4 years, every year for 4 years, for a total of 4%. And this was during COVID-19, at the height of COVID-19.
Yeah.
When they were calling us healthcare heroes, and we were actually passing away, taking care of the community. They also offered us a divisive 2-tier wage that was going to split this union and create an underclass of members. And we decided that not just as a union, but we decided as an alliance, as a federation of unions that consists of several locals, that we weren't going to take that, and we weren't going to allow Kaiser to divide us, and we decided to call a 10-day strike notice back in 2021, and it was like the day before the strike, it got called off, the 2-tier wages.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got
We were so close, and everyone was so nervous because I think that was probably the first strike that I was ever going to be involved with, because with Kaiser I think at that point was like 14, 15 years maybe I've been with Kaiser since at that time.
right.
So after all those years, and then it was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. But, I think a lot of people have a misconception of the strike because, they think wages, right? That's always what everyone's on everyone's mind. So, like, how does it work? And when the strike happens, how do you guys fill in those shoes for the union workers and the missing financial that they're not?
So it's, and I'm going to pass this to Mike in just a second because he's better prepared to answer this than I am. I also don't, want to talk out of place here, but there's a lot of components to this. It's not just USW Local 7600. We have a lot of members that are saying, yo, what the hell? Let's go on strike right now. But there's a lot of things that govern unions, right?
Right.
Unions are a part of a democratic process, right? And we're governed by laws. And so, and we work for healthcare, right? So like a 10-day notice has to be dropped because the last thing we want to do is leave our patients on the streets.
High and dry, yeah.
Right, we can't, right? Because the patients, that's number one for us.
Right.
But how does a strike happen, right? And for us, we belong, again, like I said, we belong to the Alliance of Healthcare Unions, right, Mike? We belong to a federation of unions that have come together and created, again, this federation, this group, right? And it's called the National Agreement. And when we bargain as this super team, like let's just call it, we're bargaining as like Marvel superheroes or whatever, right? It's a super, like there's 62,000 of us, and we all work at Kaiser Permanente, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, Steel only has and I say only, but we have nearly 9,000 of that number, right? The rest are UNAC, Teamsters. I can't name them all. Michael will probably be better, but it's a coordinated effort. It's a coordinated decision. It's collaborative. It's not one. It's not one union doesn't have more of a voice than the other. We all have one voice, and so Michael, I'm on the local bargaining committee. That's why I'm wearing my shirt today. And as you can see, this one says USW, AF, Joel Maya, local bargaining. But Mr. President, right here, you are on. He is the co-chair for local bargaining, And then on national bargaining, he's on 2 separate committees. He is on the economics, and he is also on staffing. So, Michael, if you want to also, give us some commentary, or help me out, answer Melanie's question a little bit.
there was one thing that I did hear. The reason why a lot of correct me if I'm wrong.
By the way, thanks for this tea. It's delicious.
You're welcome. I think
So-
I need to
so-
go get some.
So they were talking about that a lot of the workers are mostly angry about because they're trying to take away your guys's like benefits, retire benefits. So that's like a big deal right now, right? Is that what's going on right now too? Is that why a big reason why you guys are striking?
Well, so anytime you go into contract and negotiation, at least with Kaiser, is you got to worry about concessions, right? We have the best benefits, and mostly across the country,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
So anytime you go into negotiations, right, you got to worry about concessions, especially with retirement benefits. But it's not just about USW Local 7600. It's not just about UNAC. We're fighting for benefits for everybody, right? And so some of our alliance partners don't have the benefits we have, right?
Yeah.
So we're fighting to bring everybody up to what we have. Also, our alliance partners, even at UNAC, they're trying to bring in new members that they've organized in the last couple of years to have the same retirement benefits, same wages across the board, right? So it is a unified effort. It's not just about our union. It is a one voice, one future, one alliance.
And Michael, and if you don't mind, that's because we're national. I mean, you may want to talk to that. Like, it's not just Southern California. Like,
Right. It's
Wait,
northern. It's
yeah.
Yeah. So even with the strike, right?
What's Colorado, right? Or Georgia, Colorado,
Colorado,
Georgia.
Atlanta.
Yes. So
yeah.
so the strike, right, is 40,000 plus members across the globe, or across
The nation.
the nation. Sorry.
Mhm.
So it's Southern California.
He just
Northern
watched
California,
Scarface, so that's why he's saying about
yeah.
the globe,
about the globe. In Northern California, Oregon, Hawaii,
Hawaii.
and whatever. So
Just bringing them all
but
basically.
so we're trying
together.
to have this.
Did you
the
say
greatest-
Washington? Can't forget Washington.
Washington, yes.
Come on, let's
it's
do
all-
this. We can do
like-
this. We got Hawaii. We got Southern California.
Alright.
We got Northern California. We got
So-
Oregon.
Sorry, Joe. OF and HP
Yeah, our
And
brothers
Northern
and
California.
sisters up there.
unite here
Unite here.
in Hawaii.
Yeah.
H&A
Local 5.
H&HP in
HNHP.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
We got USW, Local 7600.
Right.
UNAC,
We have
UHCP.
Who?
UNAC, UHCP.
UNAC, of course. We got UNAC, UHCP. And UNAC has the Blue Book, Blue Nation. Name some other ones.
They have all the affiliates.
You know,
But
the
anyways,
chat's going crazy right now. Let's get in it before it gets too out of
Let's-
hand.
Yeah, let's do
freaking-
that.
Can you?
let's do
I'm
that.
gonna have you read the chats.
Can you give me some numbers? Like, where are we at?
We have a lot of people. We have like over 100 people watching us on YouTube. We have like 200 watching us on Facebook. We have a lot of people watching us on Rumble. I mean, when I'm telling you, we got a lot of people watching right now.
So are
all
you
over
gonna
the
do the Facebook chat and I'll do the Instagram?
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
the
the chat
YouTube
only
chat.
has one. We got a lot on YouTube right now. So let's
People
scroll to the
care.
top.
Yeah,
and
it's
still
a
boil
serious
down
topic.
to that.
So Daisy, Venus, Joel, and Michael, y'all both did great this morning, leading
Thank
the
you.
strike and
Thank you.
encouraging everyone.
Bing.
Absolutely.
Come on, give us those buzzers. All right, go to the next one.
let's
Minority
fucking go.
Opulence says,
Wait a
this is
second.
awesome. Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Go to that next one because this seems like a question he's asking.
The LZRD King 7, honest and true question for the president of US 7600. What will happen at the end of the 5-day strike? Are negotiations still ongoing or on hold?
So after the strike, if we get through the strike and don't have negotiations and don't settle a contract, yes, we will be negotiating with the employer because that's typical with any negotiations during a strike. So yes.
So then the strike will be ongoing?
No, so we're gonna return to work and then we will negotiate and and then
Well,
we'll see what happens after that.
Brother, I can help you out a little bit. This is what's going to happen. On Sunday, everybody's going to return to work, and we will return to the bargaining table. And if the employer returns and it does not return in good faith to the bargaining table, then we are going to keep on fighting. That's what we're going to keep on doing. Okay?
Okay.
I think that's what I was. That's what I said.
That's what you were alluding to, brother.
Yes.
But I got you.
The fight continues. However, you know,
it.
yes.
Until we figure something out, until we come to an agreement. Or something
So
for
give
the
me
week.
once again, chat. I see only one person complaining, saying the mics need to be turned up, but I don't see nobody else. Let me know if the mics need to be turned up. But I only see one person in the chat, so I mean, it sounds like they're good. But if they do, give us ones in the chat, please. Give us twos if they're fine. Go ahead, go to the next one.
All
then.
right, so we're gonna continue on the chat with YouTube. Elizabeth Racinos puts the heart emojis. Eric Burnt says Kaiser should be ashamed. Yes, we agree. This is
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
And because number one, like the Inland Empire has a recruitment and retention problem, and that's been created by decades of negligence. I believe, right? And this is just Joel, that Kaiser Permanente thinks that there's cows still all over the Inland Empire, and that everything is super cheap out here. But come on, Kaiser.
yeah,
It's really expensive to live out here, right?
Yeah.
Houses are expensive.
everything.
Your milk is
Everything.
expensive.
You can't go outside the house
Please.
without spending
Preach,
$150.
sister. Preach.
But let me be clear, right? Because the only place within the entire Kaiser system where membership growth is the Inland Empire.
Thank you.
Right.
Can we drop a bomb to that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And one more thing, thanks, chat.
People are sleeping on the IE.
Come on.
Chat's giving us twos, so they're saying everything's fine with the mic. So thank you. I appreciate you
Right.
guys giving
Thank
us
you
feedback.
guys.
Thank you, chat.
And then, can you go to the next one?
All right. Drago, Linus, Millie, and Mom says great. Starlin, Teamsters Locals 166 here. I'm so proud of y'all.
Teamsters is here?
166.
Teamsters are joining the chat.
What's up, Alex? Is that my boy Alex? I'm pretty sure it is.
Starlin. Maybe she's related. I don't know.
Oh, is it Starlin? Oh,
Starlin.
what's up, Starlin?
And the views keep going up, guys. This is
Araceli
like,
Rodriguez
Yeah,
says,
man.
good question
This is
on
big right
top. What is going to happen after the 5-day strike and still no agreement? I think Michael already
If
answered
there's
that
no
question.
agreement after the 5-day strike, we're going to keep on fighting, folks. That's all we can say for now.
Okay.
There we go. You
Like
heard
the
it.
clock. Okay, go on.
Drago, Linus, Million Mom says, great job, Mike and Joel. Arm pump, blue heart emoji. Howls over Baaz says, thank you for the comments. They will be read soon. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for support, guys. Nikisha Holguin says, Local 7600 here. We are making a difference, you guys. Let's stay the course so our voices can be heard. Yes.
Let's go.
It's the goal. The Lizard King 7. I figured it out now. Sorry, guys. Thank you to other union members that aren't on strike like Teamsters for coming out during the rain to support us.
They sure did.
We will not forget you guys coming out and standing by us.
Right.
So a lot of
Yes,
support.
sir.
Yes, sir.
We just jumped up 500 views on Facebook.
Let's go.
The comments are
All right,
going
we're gonna
crazy
keep going.
on
If you
Facebook.
guys have any questions,
Let's
drop them in
go.
the chat too.
If you guys have questions on anybody on Facebook, Rumble, or YouTube, any of the platforms, but go ahead and write them in there, and you can ask them right here because they're right here, guys. If you guys want to ask questions, they're here to go.
There's a question at the bottom I'm going to get to. It's kind of going to piggyback off of what I said earlier, but we'll
Okay.
get to that. So Melina Nez says, Michael and Joel, great leaders. Thank you. Starlin,
Thank you, Melina.
hand claps. Thank you.
Give the hand claps.
Elizabeth Racinas says, turn it up. Oh, Arlene Gill too. So maybe that was when the mics were
What do
not
you
doing
mean? You
the
want us to turn up a little bit more? We
good.
can.
We can
Shit,
get
let's
turned.
go.
We can get turned. I don't know if this is the podcast.
By the
part,
way,
but
can I say something real quick? I mean,
Yeah.
we had a town hall last night, and as you can see, we do a lot better without a script. At least I think we
Yeah.
do.
yeah.
But we appreciate everybody that showed up to the town hall, and we appreciate everybody that showed up today,
Mhm.
because it doesn't matter rain
Rain
or shine, we will be out there every day fighting for what we deserve, because we are worth more.
Yes. Facts.
And
Mic drop.
yes,
Yeah.
it's a mic drop. But I actually swam today
Yeah. It was
across the
crazy.
river to be with our members in Ontario.
Wait, I don't know if he's making fun of me because I'm
Uh-oh.
I'm
Is
Cuban.
an inside joke?
Wait,
I'm Cuban.
it
I'm
might
Cuban.
be.
Oh,
You know,
got it.
your
got
boy
it,
swam
got
from
it.
Cuba.
No,
Got
I
it.
actually swam through a
Just
river
kidding.
today.
Just kidding. Ice.
Um,
Just kidding. Ice.
But anyways.
All right. So
All right, keep
continue on the chat. Arlene Gill
Let's
gave
go.
us a 2. Eric Burns said sound is good. Thank you guys. Kelvin Rugley Jr. We need to get rid of LMP after this contract. Ooh,
Ooh.
Oh, it's a different
Wow.
that's a different topic.
Ooh.
So want to get into it a little bit?
Yeah, we
Labor
can.
management partnership.
I actually think you know
Where are
part-
the sound effects for that, man?
Yeah,
that was gunshots right there.
Hey.
Give gunshots.
Kelvin said he wants all the smoke.
Yeah, it's all the smoke.
Hey, you guys, a lot of people are watching right now. The views
Nice.
just keep going up. So
Yeah.
whatever they got questions, just answer.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah,
This is important to a lot of people, and it's not just important to our members. It's important to the patients of Kaiser Permanente,
Right.
because the patients of Kaiser Permanente suffer when we suffer. Because at the end of the day, all we want to do as healthcare workers is do right by our patients. And Kaiser needs to do right by us. Because if they don't, we can't take care of these patients when we don't have adequate staffing. When
Right.
everybody's leaving to Los Angeles and Orange County, they get paid more than us. And they're in Baldwin Park, Orange County. It's less than 60 miles away. You know, there's a wage gap. Why? We're doing the same exact work.
Yeah.
Kaiser, we need livable wages out here. The Inland Empire doesn't have cows anymore.
we kind of do in Norco or whatever. But
Limited.
different issue.
Well, yeah,
you know, but
and
just
Chino.
Just-
Chino.
But I want to respond to this.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Get him, Mike.
Floor is yours.
Partnership
Yeah.
issue, right?
Back to LMP.
So, you know, well, we're the good partners, right? That's what Kaiser says, right? The alliance is the good partners, right?
Good
So
guys.
what is that worth, right? And I think it's worth a lot. In the affordability task force, we saved millions and millions of dollars, right? So there's value in the partnership. You know, since 1999 or 1997, once the partnership, you know, we helped Kaiser grow.
Mm-hmm.
They helped us grow too, right? So when Kaiser wins, we win, right? So the partnership is great when it works for both parties.
Right. It
but,
can't be one-sided.
Yeah.
But when it's one-sided,
It was the
doesn't work.
unions that saved Kaiser Permanente hospitals, because back in the
Right.
in the 90s, what Michael's talking about, unions were pitted against each other, and there was a lot of contention and fighting amongst unions, which was causing a lot of bad reputation and numbers to go down. And Kaiser came to the union and say, "Hey, we got, we don't know what to do. We might have to sell these sell the hospitals." And the unions came together, created the LMP, and bailed Kaiser out. The
Oh.
unions bailed Kaiser out.
Wow.
Back to you, Mike.
I
Yeah.
got to remember that.
And, you know, and part of the partnership was about labor peace, right? And so, well, we don't have labor peace if they don't want to partner with us, right?
Right.
This,
Yeah. It's
you know,
division.
this strike that started today was created by them because they didn't want to partner with us, right? We're the good partners as the alliance. Well, we're fucking ready to go, right? And I'm sure that I'm gonna
We'll
be
give
in
you a
trouble
pass.
for that.
I'm sure that the chat. Can you give
I'm
him a
trying to
pass
be
for dropping
good
the French
partner,
word right there?
but hey, it's okay. Give me the cowbell, because
He's like, I got the sound effects.
Every time you got a cuss, just hit the
Shit.
cowbell.
anyway, so back to that, right? Like, so yes, I get it, right? The question, great question. You know,
Well, I think it was
what's
more
the
of
va-
a statement they were.
or what's the statement, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
what's the value of partnership, right? And
Mhm.
that's where we're at, right? That's why we're on strike. What is the value of partnership?
Mhm, mhm.
I think that the value of partnership is real, but
Yeah.
not if Kaiser doesn't come to the table in good faith.
Right.
And a lot of people seen from our posts and other posts, the last 3 days of bargaining in Pasadena this week,
Mhm.
they didn't show up to the table.
Mm.
Is that what partnership looks like?
Yeah, no.
No, but I can tell you what partnership looks like from our end when you don't partner with us. were out on the freaking strike line, and it was freaking incredible.
Yep.
Like
Thousands, tens of
thousands
thousands
of people at
healthcare
each
workers.
at each medical center, and I was so passionate and yeah. So, anyways, I was empowered by all of our people that were
Right.
out on the strike line.
Supporting, yeah, of course.
Well, you guys, this is history in the making.
Mm-hmm.
Literally history in the making today. There hasn't been a strike in like 25 years with where we're at.
Right.
So this is definitely history in the making. And Kaiser, we need to do better.
Yeah. I feel like Kaiser's value has dropped a lot. Even more so since I've been with Kaiser.
A boy right there.
He's a co-host. So
Sorry.
But yeah, I feel like the morale, the value for the Kaiser name too needs to. I mean, it just shows for them.
Yeah,
Like,
come on.
Like
Yeah.
you can see it.
Kaiser, the name Kaiser is like everybody
It's
knows.
a sore.
It's the leading HMO in the nation. It was the
Yeah.
first HMO.
But you hear the name and like a lot of people just out in the street, they're like, oh,
well, it used
you
to be
know?
worse.
Yeah, it did. When I first got hired on, I heard so much, and I was like, oh my god, do I really want to work for this company? But I felt like our union kind of kept the morale like in unison.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's just I don't know what happened since COVID and inflation. Now it's just kind of gone to shit.
Let's get back in the chat because
Okay.
Facebook chat's going crazy,
Chat.
and I want
Okay.
to finish YouTube chat and then
Let's
jump
do
into
chat.
Facebook chat.
Okay. So let's see.
It's going crazy right now.
Elizabeth Racino says you all rock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tiana Powell says it's low for me too. Sorry guys. Maybe try
It-
turning your
it's-
volume up. I don't
because
know.
we got a lot of twos, so we're just
Yeah.
gonna keep going. We know the volume's cool.
All right. Darling Nikki, thanks Michael and Joel for all you guys have done.
We
Thank you.
can't,
Thank you for chiming in.
we can't do it without you guys
Right.
because you guys are the union. We're just your voice.
Cynthia Magayan says, thank you, Michael. XOXO Mia, how will we be paid during the strike? I live on one income, paying $3,000 a month for rent alone in the IE, so I can't afford to keep striking. I'm scared.
So I'm going to take a stab at this and then let Michael handle it. We are on a 5-day strike, right? And when you strike, what you're doing is you are leveraging your labor. Kaiser Permanente has billions and billions of dollars. What do we have as unions?
Mm-hmm.
We have our labor. And so you're withholding your labor and using that as leverage.
Right. Because it's like more showing your value, your
Yeah.
worth, and what you're bringing to the table for this company. And if we stand in unison
Yeah.
taking that out, it's, it should be
Right.
a more of a demand for us and
So-
more wages. And that's
Yeah.
what ultimately our
So
argument is.
Sacrifices need to be made, and not just for, our next paycheck. The sacrifices that are being made this week
Mm-hmm.
are for the future.
Right.
The sacrifices,
long-term.
it's for, it's for our children. It's for our children's children. Like, this is a legacy. This is history.
Mhm.
And the folks that are out there on the strike line, these folks are making it happen because we will get the best contract that any union has ever got.
Mhm.
So I saw a question on there like, what's going to happen to the scabs that are crossing the line? I seen that, right? And they're just going to get that black stain, right? And everybody's going to go in and they're going to say, hey, we hope you enjoy those wages that we fought for,
Mhm.
that you're enjoying.
Yeah.
And we did this, and we did it without you. And for everybody listening to this, like, we need everybody on that line. And if everybody, and I'm talking about all the unions that are allowed to strike, if everybody was on the line with us, like, who knows? Like
More of a demand.
this strike probably wouldn't even go a day,
That far,
you know?
yeah. That's true.
So the more important question is like, or not even question, like the statement is like, you guys, like, let's do what's better for this future and not for our next paycheck. That's all I got to say. Mike,
Thanks, Joe.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Hey, man, you're contagious because you're drawn out all the time, man. I'm just learning
Yeah.
from you. Long-winded.
So just to answer the question more directly, right? And I think you said it. right? It's a sacrifice, right? So
Mhm.
so a 5-day strike, it's a strike, right? You're withholding your labor, you're not getting compensated by anybody. If a
If anything, I feel
second,
like people should look at it like Kaiser's using you to do their job. You know, you're you're not getting paid your worth, and you're working for someone that doesn't really care to pay you what you're worth, basically.
We are worth more. I keep
Yeah.
saying it.
Yeah.
We are worth more.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was gonna say we just hit over 1K views on Facebook.
go on to the next question. I just want to make
Oh,
sure.
okay.
What's up, community? What's up, healthcare
Well, did you want to
workers?
finish?
Yeah,
No,
but
go
when-
ahead.
You're good?
I-
Okay.
So
I
let's
think
go
it
through the
was-
chat so they can answer because they have a lot of questions and I want to try to get to them.
All right. Sophia Gonzalez says, Ontario, great turnout, rain or shine.
Yeah, it
Elaine.
There was like a river going through Ontario, and they were out there. It was
Wow.
crazy. Yeah,
That's crazy.
hundreds or thousands of people were out there.
And I swam through it, by the way.
sure
That's
did.
the swimming.
Everybody watching, please like and subscribe. Keep
Yeah.
going. Sorry,
Thank
keep
you.
going.
Thank you for chiming in too for your questions. Okay. Elaine Vasquez says, what happens with the scabs that decided to work today? I think Joel kind of touched
Yeah,
on it a little
they
bit.
did. It's a black stain on the scabs, like those scabs.
You all remember the
Yeah.
person in your department that did it,
That did it.
crossed the line. So,
yeah.
not to say like, oh, go like badmouth them or anything
No,
like that.
don't do
No.
that. Come on.
But
That's not what
you'll
this is about.
you'll remember that, and just kind of like,
We're not about like causing harm to anybody.
Right.
Okay? We need to make things better.
it's a peaceful,
and
peaceful.
you
strike.
know, folks will realize that unions built the middle class. Unions drive minimum wage, and people have forgotten that.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so you guys, we're learning that, right? We're creating history, and for those folks that are out there that aren't union, you're gonna see we're gonna get such a great contract. Everybody's gonna want to be union, and you guys can be union. Just reach out to a union and have them come organize you. Sorry, Mel, back to you.
Jeez,
All
this is
right.
going crazy.
Yeah,
keep
no
going down the
worries.
chat.
Julie Torres. I don't know if that's a hand clap or hand washing. I don't know what that means. Sorry. But Carly's Book Company says, what is the plan once a negotiation has been reached? Will there be retro pay for us? Also, what about a bonus to end the year strong? So it's a two-part question.
Yeah.
I can go if you want.
No, I'll go.
Okay.
So it's all negotiable, right? So if we
That's what I was gonna
once
say.
we when we have an agreement, right? All that stuff will be negotiable, right? And the members will have to ratify the agreement. So we'll have ratification agreements or ratification meetings for the local and national bargaining agreements. So can't answer that question, right? Because
So,
if
Michael,
I have a
not-
crystal ball, maybe I can.
Well,
but-
not a lot of people know what ratify means, so can you explain that?
Yes. So ratification means that we all come together and we have a vote to accept the national agreement or the local agreement, right? So we'll have a vote. Everybody comes and we'll be able to understand and whatever the agreement is, and they'll either say yes or no. So
Mhm.
Can you have a local agreement without a national agreement? Some folks have asked me that.
I can tell you that's complicated because that hasn't happened.
Mhm.
We haven't actually done a lot of local bargaining in the last 20 years, especially for our local
Well, it's USW 7600.
USW. Sorry. So it's just an interesting question. But usually the national agreement comes, and that's where the wages, benefits come, and people are really happy about the national agreement, and then you have a local agreement
Mhm.
that comes along. Right. So we'll have ratification votes. Joel, you'll probably lead those, right? You're going to be the MC, yes?
With my trusty bullhorn.
With
and-
his trusty bullhorn.
and the
right?
mic- and the
And,
microphone.
But our members and all the members of the Alliance unions, 62,000 strong, will have to vote if they accept the national agreement. And then there's also the local agreement where actually, it's not all doom and gloom, right? So we sit here today,
Mhm.
we made some big ass gains in local bargaining.
We sure did.
We haven't increased our shift differential, our night shift and swing shift differential in more
Right.
than 3 decades. 3
Yeah.
decades.
It's been the same.
And so we doubled that. And so that's a big ass gain, I think. And people will be really happy about it.
Yeah.
But it's not enough because we
Yeah.
need more on the national table. We need the across the board wages that that
And
are
Mike, if you
sustainable.
don't mind,
Yeah.
Michael and Joel didn't do this, right? We have a whole bargaining committee behind us. We have our District 12 director, Galen Prescott, our sub-district director, Shig Noguchi. We have Tamara Lefkowitz, which you guys
We met.
met. She's
Mhm.
there on a bargaining committee. We
You should
we have
call her in here.
our president,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Barnett. We have Angelica Rocho, who's our financial secretary. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to give these
No,
shout outs.
yeah,
yeah.
It's just
Because they need it. These guys, this is your relentless and fearless bargaining committee that's, we're up till sometimes we wake up at like 6, 7, and we're not done till 2 in the morning doing this work. So Angelica Rocho, we have Walter Castro. I mean, this guy, we call him the mayor because he just makes shit happen. That's my first curse word. So, but I had to. What's up, Walt? The mayor, Walter Castro.
Red Rocket.
Red Rocket. He has a lot of nicknames, but dude's just like handling. We got Megan Butler. We got Andrea Arzola. We got Tammy Riquejo. Of course, there's myself. Did I miss? We have Leslie Pena. Don't let me forget Leslie. Leslie's military. If I forget, I'm gonna have to do push-ups. And I think I got everyone.
Back to the question.
so there's a whole team.
Yeah.
back to the
There was
chat.
a two-part. That was a two-part question. One, the second part of that was, will there be retro pay for us?
Again, negotiable, right?
Yep.
All
Again,
that stuff's
negotiable.
yeah.
Okay,
Negotiable? Okay.
Carlos. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's it?
Just negotiable.
Got it.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah. go ahead.
Carlos
We
Perez.
don't have a crystal ball. We have
Yeah.
to negotiate all that stuff.
All right, sorry. Carlos Perez comes in and says, when is the after party after we win? Right? That's a good question.
Oh, shit. So again, no crystal ball, right? But Saturday, since it's still a strike day, we're planning a family-friendly event
A family-friendly, like we're calling it a party at all the major meds.
at
So
the medical centers.
we're going to consolidate all the lines, and it's just going to be at Ontario, Fontana, and Riverside.
and we're gonna have a big ass family party.
Yeah.
Okay.
Family party.
There you go, Carlos.
Is Howls over Baaz invited?
Yeah.
That'll be a
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Pre-celebration.
pre-celebration
Well,
because
Michael, I
We're
think what
fighting.
they're saying is they want to, maybe buy you a shot or something.
it's shit, right? They already sang me happy birthday on my birthday night, but I guess now the pre-party, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Let's keep going down the chat because we got a lot of questions and even Facebook's going crazy.
all right, we're catching
Everything
up.
is just going crazy. That's what's going on.
Yeah, we got a lot of
Let's
questions
go.
I
here.
can't tell you, it's like not
So
nonstop.
let's
It's crazy
see.
times, but we're here for you guys.
Daisy
Chat.
Venus says, if we have to go back on strike after 5 days, would we need another 10-day notice?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, next question. Let's keep
Okay.
it like this. Just because they're going, like literally, it's nonstop.
Car seat clubbing says 7,600 all day. The best dudes repping that.
Let's go.
Michael
Oh.
Barnett and Joel holding it down.
Let's go.
Thank you,
Let's
Car
go.
seat.
Thank you. Thank you.
Naomi Flores says facts. When I transferred from B Baldwin Park 3 years ago to be closer to home, I took a $1.50 pay cut. Doesn't seem like much, but it adds up. Imagine now.
Right.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
Moody
We're
AF
trying to fix
79. Right, that's a correction. We're correcting that.
Yeah.
You guys were awesome today.
Thank
Is the DJ there all week? Talking about the strike.
Where's the
Yeah.
Where's the mayor at?
Yeah. Yeah.
Aquanetta, we're calling you out. Come.
Let's go.
No, I'm talking about Walter Castro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that-
The mayor.
Yeah,
of the-
he's a real mayor.
So actually, I don't know. The DJ was freaking great though.
Yeah.
Um,
I was
it
dancing.
so freaking
Who was the
hype.
DJ?
Man, I wish I knew.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
We told Walter to be here, and by the way, Walter's not a real mayor, so don't nobody come.
He is a real man. No, so
Don't come after me or my throat later. We just call him Mayor because he makes stuff happen, and there's a show called Mayor. It's pretty good.
no,
got
but so
it.
that DJ out there was so freaking great. Like
Yeah.
it was.
What
so
is
great.
Ontario or
No, it's Fontana.
Fontana? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. We
Yeah.
didn't actually make it to Ontario earlier, but the
We were
DJ
there.
was so
Yeah,
freaking
you were
great.
there.
We're
You
in
made your
Ontario.
rounds. You made
We
your
were
We
rounds.
went to
so-
Ontario.
it-
We
it
went
was
to
so hype.
Riverside.
We were just like, oh man, right? But we don't know the answer to that. Hopefully, we do have a DJ all week. If not, Joel will just drive by in his
Yeah.
Cyber Beast.
His little megaphone.
Yeah.
Int.
Because somebody on this chat should say, hey, I did see Joel and his Cyber Beast.
All right. Katrina Hernandez says, does that mean we are staying strong on our offer at 25?
That's a good question.
Yeah, Michael, you're on economics, so let's go.
That's our official proposal. It's a
So- so
negotiation,
yes,
right?
so staying strong.
Yeah, it's a negotiation, right? And I won't sit here and say that that's the official, because
You just said it's
Well, a
official.
proposal.
I said
I-
that's our proposal today.
Yeah. I think what you mean to say, you're not going to sit here and say that that's the last proposal.
Yeah, but that's the proposal on the table.
That's
today.
a proposal today.
And
Okay.
we're on strike, and today was freaking great.
Right.
And again, you said, like, at the end of the day, things are still negotiable when it comes down to a sit down.
Well, remember what I said. We belong to a federation of unions
Mhm.
and union leaders, and we all have one voice at the table. And I can't remember if it's like 22 or 24 locals that belong to the alliance, and we all have one equal voice. So it's not Michael Barnett like everybody
Right.
thinks. Oh, 76, Michael Barnett, you're an a-hole. You keep going down. It's not Michael Barnett. Like, there is a team of really intelligent folks that have been doing this for a long time, that know what they're doing, that are making these moves, right? And it's not just about ATB folks. This is a package, right, that includes ATBs, benefits, working conditions, and all sorts of stuff that, it's not just ATBs. So this is 25%. That's the proposal today. That's why we're out. That's what we're standing firm on. Is that what we're going to land on? We don't know. We don't have a crystal ball.
Okay.
I like that. I like that you answered that for them.
Well, let me just add one thing, right? So, one big thing, and people on the chat will know this, right? So, one big thing for the alliance was contract alignment. So,
it's
our
big thing.
our contract expires on
September 30th.
September 30th, right? And some October 1st, but some are like November of 2025. Some
December.
are like years around, right?
Right.
So a big deal is to get contract alignment, and
Mm.
so when we're negotiating, right, it's like, what is that contract alignment worth, right? And what we really want that, and that's a big deal for the alliance.
Why do we
right?
want contract alignment?
Just so we're all aligned, and so that way when we're
It's unison, kind of.
because
If you don't mind, I'll say it.
no, I'll say it.
Okay, you say it.
So because like some unions, not us, right? But when we go into contract negotiations for the national agreement, we also do local bargaining, right? So if your local bargaining is not really aligned, some of those unions feel like their voice is not heard, right? Because their contract's not expiring, so therefore, why are you not bargaining with us, right?
Mhm.
So contract alignment is a big deal,
Mhm.
and everybody needs to understand that, because that's what we've always said. The alliance has said contract alignment is a big deal, and so that's what we're one of the things we're fighting for, on top of staffing,
Right.
ratios for and templates and all these things, right? So it's bigger than just
Mhm.
Well,
ATVs.
and I think you said this, but I think I'll just make it crystal clear. When our contract expires, we want everybody's contract to expire.
At the same time.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So,
It's kind of keeps
so
us
if we
all
got to make a
unison.
move, we make it together,
Right.
instead of like some unions that are supporting us but can't because they're still in contract. They
Right.
can't do what we're doing.
Yeah,
I
makes
hope
sense.
that makes sense
Makes-
without
it-
without saying it.
I'm gonna go to someone on the Facebook chat because it's going crazy. So
What's up, Facebook?
Nirvana Forta is Kaiser meeting with the union during this strike, or is there no contact with Kaiser these 5 days?
I can't answer that question. I don't know.
I can answer that. Is there's no plan
Until they reach out, right? Until
Until they
Kaiser
reach out.
says, "Okay, look, this is what we're gonna do. Let's have a sit down."
Oh,
They,
yeah.
because they're
I'm
the
on
one-
strike, so if
Right.
they're reaching out, it's going to my voicemail.
And,
yeah.
and
There,
then-
there's no plans from us, but we're always open to
That's yeah.
to negotiations. And if people higher than me in the alliance are meeting with them, I don't know. But as far as we're concerned, we're open to talk because
Right.
obviously you don't want to close that door.
right.
But
What a
today was
diplomat. That's the
a
truth, though.
today was a fantastic day. I think from the union perspective, there was the state was in Fontana.
Wow.
It sucks for
It's
those
going
scabs.
haywire
Yeah.
at the hospital.
It sucks for those scabs that have to go through those working conditions. But that's what we've been
Mhm.
dealing with since COVID, right?
Yeah.
So sucks for them. Let's freaking go. Like,
thanks for the question.
Yeah,
And then we got Christina Alvarez. Is the pay increase the only roadblock? Question mark.
no.
no.
We already established that.
Yeah.
part.
He. Yeah. no.
Nope. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can go now because I have to find.
Kevin Nadeau says, "Can I ask why were patients canceled? Does this still impact Kaiser?" Well, I think on my end, I feel like I can answer that. Kaiser patients would be canceled or rescheduled, like for visits, right? Because they're understaffed. They don't have the staff
Right.
to
We're on
to
strike.
take care of the
We're on
patients.
strike.
So, I mean, we're all in
Yeah.
unity striking for our contract negotiations.
Again,
so.
remember, I don't think everybody on here is a union member. Some folks are probably from the community and patients. So
yeah.
if your appointments got canceled, we're really sorry about
Gotcha.
that. This is not the union's doing.
Right.
This is a choice that Kaiser Permanente made by not coming to the tables in good faith and bargain. Like they left our leaders for hours waiting for answers,
Dang.
and sometimes coming back with saying, "Sorry, we need to confer with someone else, and we'll get back to you tomorrow."
I feel like that's.
Dang, give him the
that's
boom on that one. Give him
That's
the,
the cycle
bomb.
with Kaiser. Yeah.
I like that. And then we got Susan.
Not every time, but yeah.
We got Summer Walter. Is picking mandatory or can we help in other ways?
Picketing. Oh, is picketing
picketing.
mandatory?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I can answer that. I've sent a link out on the text blast a few times. It's Sign Up Genius. So when you click on that link, it's one of the text blasts that I've sent regarding signing up. When you click on that link, you have to read it's like the second or third paragraph. It says if you cannot pick it, like some folks can't pick it because they're on disability or whatever. You click on the highlighted I cannot pick it, and it takes you to a Google form where you fill that out, and someone from the union calls you.
There's a question for Liliana Reyes. What about the 28-hour notice, sick call notice for the last minute call off? Has always seemed ridiculous. Has that ever been negotiated?
So, because with Kaiser, you have to call off 2 hours before your shift, right? That's been the rule.
Well, she's
But she's saying
she's
28
yeah.
minutes.
What she means is there's Kaiser has this policy that says if you call off less than 24 hours in advance, that you're going to get something that's called the last minute sick, and it counts
Right.
against you. But
Right.
let's say you have a procedure and you know about it and you give an off work order 2 weeks in advance. Well, then it's not last minute anymore. It doesn't count against you, right? And
Right.
so folks say, well, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know if I'm going to be sick, and sometimes I wake up sick and it counts against me.
Right.
Yeah. I like that.
And I think that's where FMLA would have to come in too, especially for those that do have chronic conditions that you
That's
have
right,
to call
Mel.
off last minute. So
Educate the members
No.
now. Let's go.
Well, let me answer real
That's
quick.
patient support services right
Nobody-
there. Let's go.
It's not a real thing. It used to be a real thing under our PSP program, but we don't have an individual PSP program, so nobody gives a shit about that 24-hour call off anymore, because the call off is call off.
right.
And there's California sick leave laws that apply. So
Right.
and But again, to be clear, nobody gives a shit about this 24-hour sick leave thing, right, Joel? And especially not 28 hours, right?
Come on,
And
guys.
Except for Joel, because he has to represent these folks. But,
I educate my members, and if you're out there, you know who you are. Right? I do the best that I can.
Shit.
I see Roberta. Roberta's in the chat. Hey, Roberta.
Oh, Roberta Hosey,
Yeah.
7,600 strong. Let's
Shout out.
freaking go.
And you guys are putting in love for these guys because there is like we can't even keep up with anything right now.
So back to the YouTube chat, we got Tomisha, sorry. We're out there, 7,600 strong. Camille Fisher.
Hey, Tamisha. Let's go.
Camille Fisher says, I'll be
go.
out there tomorrow. Yes, we all signed up, have our schedules set. So if you're
Michael-
not there today, you're there tomorrow.
Michael and I will be out there every day from start to finish.
Grace Cerna says, let's keep the pressure. Yes, that's
Hey, Grace.
Right.
the goal. Nikki Gonzalez, all the way from Victorville, rain or shine, we won't back down. Union strong.
Victorville, I got a bunch of pictures and videos. You guys are being represented, and I will be posting that on social media sometime tonight.
Nice. Marina Ortega says, rain or shine, we're on the line. Hashtag stand strong. One Boxing King won. After the 5 days, when is the next strike? So I think we answered that kind of. You have to give
Yeah,
another 10-day
It's a
notice.
strategy issue.
No crystal ball.
Yeah, just keep going to the next one.
All right. XOXO Mia. Okay, I understand sacrifice, but I'm just saying I'm going to end up on the streets with my child because of this. I wasn't sure if the union supplemented anything for those of us with hardships.
Yeah, we don't want anyone ending up on the streets, so please reach out to one of us. Yeah.
Oh, see, there you go.
A cat lead, reach out to me, reach out to Michael. Megan Butler, she's our cat chief. Maggie Hernandez, she's our picket chief. You know, there's things.
So just reach out.
I
Just
like
reach
that.
out to us.
You see that? You're hearing it right here from them. Reach out to them.
Reach
Yep.
out to us. Nobody is gonna end up on the streets. We're not gonna allow that to happen.
I love
Okay?
that. See that's great. That's great that you guys
It's all
are
love.
talking about that right now.
Thank you for that question, and thank
Yeah.
you for making that statement.
Stephanie L., are there union repercussions for crossing the picket? I think you said that earlier. You just kind of like blacklisted. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
You got that black mark, man.
It's complicated though.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
Yes, we answered it earlier.
Claudia Sigüenza says Fontana Medical Center did so amazing today with rain.
It's so
We
fucking
showed
great.
solidarity. And Stephanie L. comes back saying, can we be penalized for striking? I got notification my shift was canceled, denied for work stoppage. So I'm not sure what
that's a
her
problem,
role
and,
is, but
yeah, that needs to be reported to us right away because that could be an unfair labor practice and very illegal. So reach out to one of us.
yes,
Yeah.
ASAP, Stephanie. All right.
Well, Michael wants to add to that.
No.
Oh,
I'm good to go to the next question.
cool.
Sarah Diaz Najera says, I thought we had a tentative local agreement.
Yes. So we have a local agreement, but there's no local agreement without the national agreement. They all go together.
It has to go hand in
Um,
hand.
And so, yeah, that's the answer to that.
All right.
Over 100 followers shared this post too.
Nice.
So you guys are being seen from all kinds of places right now.
Well, thank you guys for the support. I mean, thank you guys for supporting yourselves, right? You share this, it's only helping your cause, our cause.
All right, next one.
All right. Francesca Biggers, open enrollment starts tomorrow for Medicare. We are the front line at member services, and I hope to see a big impact without us there. 7,600 strong.
Let's go.
Thank you, Francesca. Ray LaPierre says, can you tell me why our CAT members were not on the strike line with us? Ray, I'm not sure what location you were at, so that I don't know.
That's a complicated question, and it's difficult to answer because 7,600, we had multiple strike lines, and so I don't know what strike line you were on, but there were CAT members at the Union Hall making picket signs. There were CAT members at several different strike lines
Locations.
that I personally witnessed myself. So I'm not sure
What location?
what
Yeah.
location you're speaking about.
And we were in Fontana, Joel and I, this morning, and they set up everything. to
Yeah.
do it. And so,
Yeah, Fontana,
and also there's
Riverside.
different. There's
Thank you to the
different
cat.
shifts, but
Thank you to the cat.
Thank you to the cat. Actually, they're
Yeah.
freaking. They turned out. I could tell you that.
All
By
right.
the way, for folks that are wondering, CAT stands for Communication Action Team.
Communication
Yes.
action. Thank you.
Good job, Joel.
Tomisha Perry comments and responds to XOXO Mia. You won't go homeless after a week. If the strike goes over 3 weeks, there's help for you to pay your rent. This was all explained when we all went to vote. Let's pray for the best and stay strong. Thank you for that
Amen,
positivity.
brother.
Amen.
Yeah,
That's
thank
actually
you.
really good that we could sit down and do this because now people, because I bet you they wouldn't even know what to do, even though they were
Right.
explained, but now they're being explained,
Right.
you know, right here.
And it's all us helping each other.
Yeah.
Like, one person might hear one thing and then, the other person might have the same question and not know what the heck to do. So it's just reaching out and, asking questions to, any of the union members and representatives that have our back. So
And also, I've created a bargaining hub on our website with
Oh,
2
nice.
different FAQs on it.
Mm.
And so if you go to usw7600.org and you go 2025 bargaining, there's links for national and local bargaining, and there's every single update since day one. And then on the main hub, you have the FAQs. So, all you got to do, go there. And if you still have questions, please reach out to us.
We have 215 people in YouTube watching right now. Can you guys please like and subscribe? Thank you.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching and chatting with us. Nick Delia says, keep up the fight. We will be back tomorrow.
Let's go.
Melissa Estrada, thank you. Shout out for the party bus shuttle for us unionies out there in solidarity in the rain.
Yes, sir.
XOXO Mia, they're conversing back and forth with Tamisha. My complex will issue pay 3 days or quit after the first missed payment. There's no 3 months of not paying or whatever it was in the part. So, yes, this will cause me to go homeless. Again, there's resources out there, so just reach out to someone.
Yep.
Thank you. Elizabeth Santos, let's freaking go. We will be back tomorrow in Ontario Medical Center. Thank you.
Ontario, we love you.
Love
Yeah.
the support.
Rain or shine.
XOXOMIO says, looking for another job in the meantime, but what happens if I can't pick it due to picking something else up, trying not to cross the line? So she's looking for an alternative for, monetary
Yeah.
resources, but
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, right? But don't cross the picket line.
there you go. There you go. All right.
Well, you know what? I've actually reached out to my mortgage company and credit card companies and to the
you can defer payment
yeah, and
sometimes.
I said, hey, we're going on strike.
Mm.
I won't be able to, I'm not going to be making any money for this week. Is there something that you can do?
Right.
And a lot of these creditors have been like, oh, we have programs for that. So, we're either going to waive it or we'll defer it, just like you said.
Yeah.
All right.
So thanks for that, Joel. Miriam Uruzua says, yes, bring more music tomorrow. We need the vibes.
Let's go.
Definitely
Let's
set the tone, I
go.
feel.
I want to hear some more salsa. Come on. That's why I have my cowbell, my Cuban flag on it.
Michelle Ramirez says, yes, there was a DJ at Ontario too. Had the strike line going. Keep the music coming. Thank you, Michelle.
Let's go.
All right. Joanna De La Rosa, can we be penalized for striking? I think someone asked that already. Did we answer that question? Asked
think
and
we did.
answered?
You
Yeah.
guys are protected by the National Labor Relations Act that was established in 1935 by the National Relations Board. You're protected by federal government, so you
they can't.
cannot be penalized for striking.
Dang, you guys heard it here.
There you go. Let's see. Shalonda Combs, any update of meeting with KP for contract?
I think we
Uh,
answered that.
Yeah.
it-
Nothing yet.
mostly it will
There
be
was a
after-
tentative agreement, but there's nothing. It has to go hand in hand with the national.
No, the question is like,
He's
what
asking-
happens after the strike? And yes, we'll be bargaining with Kaiser at some point because we have to have an agreement at some point.
Right.
We don't have any dates yet, but yes, to Shalonda, yes.
Folks,
we'll
as soon
be-
as we get dates, we're going to let you guys know.
A couple more questions because we got to close out.
All right.
We just hit the hour mark.
Let's see. Moody AF 79 says, I'm having surgery Thursday, so I'll be on the picket line most of the day. Will I need to pass to cross for my appointment? Will I need a pass to cross for my appointment?
No, you're a patient, so
Yeah, I think it's-
remember.
So, Michael, there are passes for folks that need for union members that need to cross for appointments. There's a pass. You just have to reach out to your CAT members so they can give you that pass.
Okay. CAT
you're
member.
also-
Reach out to your CAT
He's
members.
also a member, so like
Well, yeah, they're both answers are correct. Yeah.
All right. And then Claudia Acosta says, we got this. Let's keep showing up and support until we reach our fair contract. It was nice seeing so many show up. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Yes. A question.
Can I say?
Go ahead.
Let's fucking go, guys.
Peanut Britter.
2 bad words.
Hello, FMC here. Why was the state brought in? Is that a good sign?
It's because it was a shit show. Because they didn't have enough nurses.
Because they can't do your work.
Mm.
The
There you go.
scabs can't do your work. The strike is working.
There you
Don't
go.
cross the picket line.
It's working,
Yeah,
guys.
it's
So stay
working.
strong. Stay strong out there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we do got to close out, but man, I don't know if you guys are still going to be, maybe next Tuesday we can just jump you guys on too, but I'm not sure if you guys can. But we can always talk. We can talk after the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just see how things went, things like
But
that.
do you guys want to see us back?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it whether
No,
it's
I
a
wanna
strike
hear-
or an agreement, you know?
I want to
to
hear from the chat. Does
Yeah,
the chat
chat.
want to see us back?
Chad, do you guys want to see them back next week on Tuesday?
That's-
What does
There's
the
some
100
hearts
means?
there.
I see hearts and hundreds. What does that mean?
That means yes. That's if they're giving the
Let's-
hearts.
They're like, let's
the hundreds.
fucking go.
Yeah.
Because then we can give an update and everything. And this episode killed you guys. Like and honestly, it's killing on all platforms.
Well, I know we're gonna close out, so let me close out with my
Yeah.
Yeah.
My-
go ahead.
Final words.
Um,
Final thoughts.
folks. This is your union. I don't want to third party the union and say it's our union. This is your union. This is your fight. This is your future. Right? So you have to fight for what's yours.
Period.
Final
thanks,
thoughts for
Joel.
you?
And I want to thanks to our host here on this podcast. And last words, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
There we go. Stay
So-
strong, guys.
So our slogan is shed the sheep. So if we can, on 3, look at this camera and say shed the sheep. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Shed the sheep.
Howls over Baaz. Howls over Baaz. I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Melanie.
Go ahead. Shout out your name.
Joe.
Joe.
Joel Maya.
Michael Barnett.
We appreciate you
Thank
guys watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we're going to try to get them back next week. Stay tuned. We have young rapper Mills next. So we'll be right back. Peace.
Thank you, guys.